Walker Art Center closed in March because of COVID-19. It spent some time figuring out how to safely reopen. Tomorrow's the day. There are going to be changes, of course. Lucia live inside the Walker this morning with a look at what's different. Hi, Allie.
Hey, Jason, good morning to you. I think it's always a sign of summer when you drive by the Walker Art Center and see all of the people in the sculpture garden. Well, finally, people who are outside at the sculpture garden can make their way inside to the Walker after being closed due to COVID-19. Mariana Quiroga is here with us this morning. She is the communications coordinator here at the Walker. And finally, you guys have been getting ready for this, gearing up to reopen. What changes can people expect?
Yes, we're very, very excited to receive people back here. We've prepared the building to make sure everybody has a safe and comfortable visit. So what they can expect is with our issuing time tickets, so people will get tickets ahead of time, and that allows us to make sure there's always very few people in the gallery, so you know they're not crowded and people can have a lot of space in between each other. So we're asking people to get their tickets online, even for the days that are free. They come here, they can scan them either on their phone or if they have printed it out. And then in the building there's floor signage and masks are required, and there's just different guidelines for people to keep distancing and enjoy the art without having to interact with other groups.
One of the exhibits that people can see when they come here tomorrow for your reopening is Jasper Johns.
Yes.
We were able to kind of get a little preview of that. It was something that was installed in February, but not a lot of people obviously were able to see that. Beautiful art, and the collection you guys have, you have every single piece.
Well, yes, every print he did. So we opened this beautiful exhibition, as you said, in late February. So not a lot of people had a chance to see, and if you did, you want to see it again because it's beautiful. So every print that Jasper Johns did between 1958 to today has a copy in at the Walker, and we're showing the best ones in this show.
And obviously, members were able to come in last weekend. That kind of gave you guys a preview of what to expect. How did that go?
The soft opening was great. You know, we got great feedback from people that it was very easy to get their tickets scanned. They felt very safe when they were walking around the building. They definitely felt the distancing between groups. So, especially when it's a warm day, if you want to come to a place that's quiet and it's cool and just, have time with beautiful art. People enjoy that a lot. And then the restaurant's open too. So the members were very glad to be able to finish their visit here at the Walker and cross to the restaurant, have a cup of coffee, and just enjoy sitting at the patio overlooking the Minneapolis Sculpture Garden.
Well, Mariana, thank you so much for your time. Good luck with reopening tomorrow. I think a lot of people are really excited to make their way inside. And Jason, as you know, Esther Grove, always a great place to stop by, whether it's for coffee or wine. We do want to let everyone know, if you are at risk, the Walker is providing 1 hour for you on Thursdays and Fridays from 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. for you to come in, and you don't have to worry about as many people being here, Jason. Yeah,
one of the things I think about, Allie, when it comes to going indoors anywhere is how much kind of air there is in the space you're going to be. And the Walker has just such soaring ceilings, and you definitely feel like there's a lot of airflow in there too.
Yes, it is a huge property, and all of it, no 8-foot ceilings here in this building, that's for sure.
Right, yeah, easy to spread out and keep distancing too. Allie, thank you.